Everyone. Today I'm going to share with you the findings for my policy and advocacy exploration project. On the next slide, you will find my table of contents of what I will be discussing in this presentation. So first I'm going to give a description of the policy and why I chose it. Then I will share my research, including the history, how it has changed over time, and how to propose advancement in the policy. Following with my advocacy plan and audience. Then finally, I will provide my final product. The policy I chose is rewarding degree attainment with wage supplements or tax credits for early childhood education professionals. The federal government would provide resources to states who choose to incentivize ECE professionals to continue their higher education. Ulrich et al. Inform, although policymakers and researchers increasingly see a bachelor's degree as a needed credential for high-quality care programs, degree programs are inaccessible to many teachers. I chose to focus on this policy because in 2 years, my daughter will be embarking on the beginning of her early education journey. As a parent, we try from day one to do everything we can to make sure our children are happy, healthy, and safe. Therefore, I want my daughter and everyone's child to receive high-quality early education. Mitchell and Stoney inform a well-trained and qualified early care and education workforce is essential to produce desired results. Children eager to learn, happy, healthy, and well-prepared to succeed in school and life. So now that we have discussed the description of the policy and why it is important, let's now look at the history of the policy. It is widely accepted how crucial high-quality early education is for a child's early years. However, in 2006, the National Institute of Child Health and Human Development found in a comprehensive assessment that just 10% of early education and daycare programs were high quality. Although researchers did find that centers with the strongest indicators of high quality care had caretakers with higher education levels. In 2007, the Louisiana legislature passed the School Readiness Tax, which incentivizes ECE professionals by providing a refundable tax credit for degree attainment. In 2016, a report was released stating the findings of their school readiness tax credits between 2008 and 2015. They saw an increase of teachers achieving a teacher level 1 credential. It went from 963 to 3,598. The number of staff that attained higher credentials increased from 284 to 2,156. Every dollar invested in Louisiana's early care and education saw a return of $1.78 in the local economy. So now that we've talked a little bit about the history of this policy, let's take a look at how it has changed over time. So even though Louisiana has had a successful return on their ECE investment, only two other states, Nebraska and Colorado, have adopted the school readiness tax credit, modeled after Louisiana. In 2013, Nebraska's enactment of the state's quality rating improvement system laid the groundwork for their effort to replicate Louisiana's tax credit approach. And in 2016, the legislation was passed. In 2017, the Early Childhood Leadership Commission gave its approval to the Colorado's Early Childhood Workforce 2020 plan, and the bill was signed in 2019. On the next slide, I will discuss the last part of my research on proposing to advance this policy. It is an important time for people to come together and advocate for investment in our ECE workforce. State policies' response to the ECE workforce vary and may be due to lack of information on the benefits of investing in high-quality early learning. Mitchell and Stoney state a higher rate of return in productivity and income is derived from improving the quality of our human capital development. So to advance this policy, the economic development message is critical for business leaders and other indirect stakeholders. The linking of the economic and quality impacts helps create a broader and stronger advocacy effort. So now that I've shared information from my research, I'm going to describe my advocacy plan and audience. So, for my advocacy plan, I decided to write a letter to my state legislator, Senator Anna Caballero. I chose the California State Legislature as my audience because these are the individuals who can pass policies such as the one I'm proposing. And even though I'm not part of a group or organization, my voice matters. Government representatives highly rely on the opinions of their cons- constituents, and the most direct way to get their attention is through letter writing or email writing. However, the more letters they receive, the more important the issue becomes. So, in the future, this is something that I can continue to develop with more individuals who are interested. And then on so the next slide, this is where you'll be able to read the letter that I sent to my state legislator. And I included in my letter some of the compelling research that you learned earlier in this presentation. So here's the letter. Dear Senator Anna Caballero, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm a constituent of California's 14th Senate District. I'm writing today to urge you to support the early childhood education workforce by adopting a refundable school readiness tax credit. It is widely accepted that there's an undisputed connection between quality early childhood education and later school success. Research shows early childhood learning experiences play a critical role in brain development. Children who are not ready for kindergarten usually stay behind. A tax credit could be provided for ECE providers and staff to incentivize higher education degree attainment. It is important to pass this legislation and strengthen the ECE workforce with the skills and tools needed to ensure high quality early childhood programs for the children of California. The legislation should be modeled after Louisiana's school readiness tax credits. In 2016, a report was released stating the findings of their school readiness tax credits, and between 2008 and 2015 saw an increase of teachers achieving a teacher level 1 credential from 963 to 3,598. The number of staff that attained higher credentials increased from 284 to 2,156. Every dollar invested in Louisiana's early care and education saw a return of $1.78 in the local economy. I implore you to find more information about the benefits from their school readiness tax credits on the 0 to 3 org website. An investment in our ECE workforce is an investment in our future, but we need to act now. Thank you for taking the time to read my letter. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Sincerely, Jacqueline Kenny. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching my presentation on my policy and advocacy exploration. Here's a list of the resources I used throughout the presentation. I look forward to your feedback and learning about the policies you chose. Good night.